In the past week we did have a hurricane headed towards us. Thankfully it did not hit us, but there's so much preparation that goes in to just getting ready for a storm like that. And it doesn't just start the day before the storm. It's what we continually do all summer just to make sure that we are ready. So we're going to take a quick walk around and show you some of the things that Big Cat Rescue does to make sure if we do have a hurricane, all the animals stay safe, all the people stay safe, and the Big Cat Rescue is functioning as soon as possible after the storm. About out on the sanctuary itself and what we need to do for the storm prep. As you can see the big concrete den behind me, we're not in a flood zone, so we have absolutely no worries about the animal being wet, but this concrete den with all the dirt on top is going to definitely keep the animal safe and secure. All of our enclosures are built so there's kind of like a big trampoline. If one of these trees were to come down, they may dent the cage in, but it's definitely going to hold it up. We know this from the past when it's happened. We are always walking through the sanctuary. We're looking for any big dead branches, any of the tops of the trees that may be dying, and of course any dead trees themselves. Right, Aspen? This pine tree wasn't actually in the enclosure, but it was very close. When we realized how dead it was just a simple matter, throwing a rope and a cable around it, pulling it down, then we don't have to worry about it. And actually, it's going to make a great addition to an enclosure, give a cat a big log to climb on. We also have to make sure all of our buildings are secure. And we have our tour areas, we have our tour waiting areas, all of the lawn chairs, the umbrellas, all of the stuff has got to be packed up and put inside. And of course, one of the other things that we do, which again, we do this on a regular basis, so it's not something that we have to do just because a storm is approaching, but we make sure all of our lockout doors and ropes are in good working order. So in case of an emergency, if we do need to lock the cat up, and we've got a nice door, no tails in the way. And of course, if we ever had to actually evacuate the sanctuary, all of these lockouts are completely detachable. They have bottoms on them. Not our best case scenario, not something we would want to do, but if we had to evacuate, we could detach all of these, load them up on a flatbed, and get all the cats safely out of the area. Basically any of our tools, anything we have laying around, shovels, rakes, we got to get that put away. And the more important thing is, if we do lose power, if it happens in the dark, we need to know where everything is. So it's got to be in the right place, it's got to be where it belongs. So of course we talked about anything becoming a projectile in a big storm, and with all the animals all around us, we got to make sure everyth's cleaned up. So the interns are looking for any dead branches, anything that's on the ground that could actually get blown away. They're putting them in the truck. We'll load all that stuff up securely. You know, the cats actually get fed in these enclosures. They know this is a good place where their food is, where their water is. So all of our cats are accustomed to it. And actually, even though the storm missed us this time, we did a drill. We let them stay in their safety cage overnight and just played out as if it was a real storm. Take a quick walk up to our emergency response center. We'll show you some of the stuff we have. We have our nets, we have our flashlights, we have all that stuff on standby. And again, the biggest thing that helps you out in one of these storms is being ready. We have our generators all gassed up, we've got lots of gas, we are absolutely ready. So this is our emergency response center, and this is where we have all of our flashlights, our nets, our extra carriers, 2 first aid kits. We have all of our stuff right here. It's in the center of the sanctuary. Every volunteer, every staff member knows exactly where it's at. And we actually have a checklist, and we go through here, inventory, and make sure everything is perfect and in working order. So we are as ready as we will ever be. We have new batteries in our flashlights, in our radios. All the cats have been well fed. They're in their safety area. They're ready for the storm. The staff's ready for the storm. I guess all we can do now is really just wait and see what happens. Basically, when you want to keep everyone safe, all the animals safe and secure, the storm's over, get everything cleaned up, get Big Cat Rescue back up and running, and then go help anyone else that might need some assistance.